Hey, vinyl community. I haven't been around for a couple weeks. My discount store has been in the process of moving to a much bigger space. So for the last a couple weeks ago, I went in and got some pretty good deals, including this one. So this is the last record that I bought at the original store. So this is Susie and the Banshees, Juju. It's one of their best albums. It was like 40% off, so I think it was about $10, which is a great price for this album. So they just opened today. They had their grand opening at 10 a.m. I'm working from home today, so I took a long, early lunch, and I went over. I didn't go over at 10. I went over at about 11, after 11, I don't know, 11:30. And wow, it was packed. It's like going to IKEA on a Saturday at 1 p.m. There's millions of people. So I was just like, well, I'll find parking somewhere. I'll go in. If it's just too much, I'll just leave. So I went in, and it took me a bit to find the records section. But when I did, I was like, oh, there's a lot here. Let's take a look through. And then I'm always like saying, I can bail if I need to. Because, I'm pretty introverted. I don't love crowds. I tend to go places like the second they open so that, there'll be as few people as possible. So opening day for this store, they were just jam-packed. So I started flipping through, and the first thing I saw was this, Taking Back Sunday. They're kind of a rock band. I don't know, punk-ish from like the 2000s, the early 2000s, I think. They're still together today. I only have it's green, it's called something about an off-ramp. I have that record, and I really like it a lot. I can't think of what it's called, though. It just happens to be all the time these days. So I saw this, and I was like, all right, it's $15. I'll hang on to it, and we'll see what else there is. And then, maybe I'll get this. So the next thing I found was this, Nina Simone, A Tone Poet. It's on Verve. It's $25, which is a good price for a Tone Poet, right? I haven't opened any of these yet, but how the Tone Poet packaging is with the super glossy, just beautiful, beautiful packaging. So, I saw this and I was like, yep, I'm going to have to figure out how to wait in the long line because I'm going to get it. And then there was this, Woody Shaw, Blackstone Legacy. I don't know this album. It's a Jazz Dispensary. It was $20, which is a really good price for it. I also saw Ron Carter on bass. Sorry, I'm leaning in if it just sounds really weird all of a sudden. It's a double album as well. It doesn't. So I saw Ron Carter. Just looking for other names, but yeah, I was like, I think I'm gonna get this because it's a Jazz Dispensary. It's $20. I know that's a good price for a Jazz Dispensary. So again, I didn't know this, but I picked it up because I figure it's probably going to be pretty good. Then I saw this. This was the only one they had, and it does actually have a crease, but it was $13. It's a Horace Silver Quintet, Blowing the Blues Away. It's a Blue Note. I love Blue Notes. Just $13. So yeah, I grabbed it. And then I was super excited because I saw these. And I think this is the last record I bought, yeah. So I just about bought this yesterday, I think, on eBay. And it was $25, $24.99. It is Wayne Shorter, Schizophrenia. It's a Tone Poet. It's a Blue Note. So picking it up on eBay, it was going to be a little over 35, so about 37. And I was like, I'm just not going to do it because I know my discount store's opening pretty soon. And, I'm just going to wait. So when I saw this, I was like, for sure, oh yeah, I'm going to wait in that line. So this is the last record I bought. But then they also had the Lo-Fi inner sleeves. It's $50 for $11. So I got 2 packages of them. So I have 100 inner sleeves. Does that mean I'm going to buy 100 records pretty soon? Well, I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. So, and record store day is coming. You know what? Since I talked about record store day, since I mentioned it, I'm going to just talk about what I'm planning to get, because I am going to go. I did not go in the spring, and I don't think I went last Black Friday record store day. I think I skipped both of them just because I've been trying to save money, and records are expensive, and I spent, what, 118 on these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 records, and I got 2 packages of these MoFi sleeves. So that's, I mean, it's pretty good, right? Less than $120. I think it was 118 if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so Black Friday record store day, I am going for sure. There is the outtakes from Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell. You know I'm getting that. In fact, I'd go line up right now in order to be sure of getting that. I'm going to put this here so we can look at it instead of the MoFi inner sleeves. The Graham Parsons, I'm getting for sure. The Los Lobos, I'm getting for sure. I'm trying to think what there is. The Jenny Lewis band, Kylie Rilo. I'm completely blanking on which direction the name goes, but I'm thinking about getting that. I'm not 100% sure. The Jazz Dispensary, I haven't looked into it too much, but it's something to do with movies. So depending what tracks are on it, I might get that. I'm not planning to, though. So those 2 are up in the air. And then, excuse me, I think there's a 7-inch Amy Mann single that I might get too, just because I'm just a huge fan of hers. So anyway, so Wayne Shorter, Schizophrenia, a Town Poet on the Blue Note. I'm very excited about this because I have been wanting this, and I almost bought it yesterday, and I just held off, and boom, there it was. Horace Silver Quintet, also Blue Note. Probably Kevin Gray, right? Yep, Kevin Gray. Jazz Dispensary, Ron Carter, RTI, Kevin Gray. Kevin Gray is a busy guy, isn't he? Nina Simone, Tone Poet. I'm also just trying to read it again. Doesn't say. It doesn't say who. It just says mastered from the original analog tapes by top mastering engineers. That sounds a little generic, but that's okay. And then the thing that started it all was Taking Back Sunday, a band from the early 2000s that I just have 1 record of and like very much, so I'm taking a chance on this one. And then the last record that I ever bought at the old store was this one, Susie and the Banshees, Juju, which is a great album, one of their best. So, yeah, that's it. Pretty good day. I'm going to get back to work now. All right, peace out, Vinyl community.